Here at Auto Enterprises, Marty does great work, and he took on the challenge that nobody else could take. Too time-consuming and so much work. For 11 months, she's been sitting here. But today, it's 1 year, and she is finally all built and runs. You get to see the whole process of this build. New lifters with 19-pound fuel injectors, 1:6 ratio rockers, Howard's valve springs, 3500 valves, thinner head gaskets, and this Ascidian 262H camshaft. Then I realized the fun in two-stepping. But with this car, you don't even need to do no two-step. This isn't a joke. This is old school. I've ripped through the gears in this thing. Once I take delivery of it now, I can't imagine how good it's gonna rip and twerk its ass off. But to why this build took so long to complete was Marty's machine specialist wasn't available. So I found Modern Performance LLC. They did a terrific job, flow matching everything, boring out and machining. Throttle body was 52 millimeters, now it's 56 millimeters, using a 3400 throttle plate. The 3500 valves worked out well on the 2.8 heads.
And here we go.
Everything's got to be done by the book and beyond to make this push harder. Then I found a better set of rocker arms, Comcam's 1:6 ratio roller rockers. The roller tips reduce friction. Then I found a double roller timing chain from ARI racing engines, and that became another problem I had to find machine specialists for because it would rub against the timing cover. Tri-Face Tool and Machine Co. I found made me this expensive $850 piece, so I wouldn't go back to a single. 2 reasons I needed the double. 1, better engine harmonics, more strength. And 2, the bragging rights for this engine. Very rare. As you can see, the new pretty lifter's going in. And it starts to look like taking shape into a serious build for a car that weighs about 2,600 pounds. This changes everything. And it is big change indeed.
Why so serious?
Why not? But here, push rods are being put back in. But it becomes yet another hiccup in the build, as it becomes a math problem. Both of us didn't expect the problem to happen. Once you change things to an engine, many other things may have to be changed. Here? Okay. Comcam 1.6. Officially set up. And there's our math problem. Bent push rods due to heavier springs. Not a problem after I found Smith Brothers push rods on the same day, and they actually luckily had chromoly push rods in about the same size as the stock ones. Thank you. But during the long process of the build, I started sanding and polishing the stock wheels. I really wanted this project finished bad. The car has the coilover suspension system from SF Racing. For when you hit a bump or a dip on the road, you can actually hop out of the seat, hence its nickname, Twerky 4. And I finally started working on the center caps and thought of a touchy plan for them as well. Can't wait. From the stock 16-pound fuel injectors, upgrading to the Bosch 19-pounders for extra fuel helps with all the air modifications done to the engine. Everything should be perfect, air to fuel mixture. I did all my research and had Marty build it for me. Thank you to a friend of mine, Smoker Toker Bob, for finding it for me. And then the intake manifold with the throttle body on it seemed like the icing on the cake. And so I got to work on the 3400 exhaust manifolds, replacing the 2.8 manifolds. But unfortunately, the 3400 exhaust manifold O2 sensor location is just leaning against the steering rack once the engine got in the car. So a custom downpipe will have to be made soon to attach to the exhaust system. Not a big deal. Because it is. Just when it was hitting 11 months, I felt like I was giving up hope. I couldn't wait any longer, but I had no other choice. I want to experience this, but before you know it, in the 11th month, she got rolled in, and this totals out to 15 years of pain. The first mistake was 10 years, the second mistake was 4 years. Long stories of the builds that never happened, never got done.
Can you tell me about that?
Yeah.
I had to take it all back apart and tighten that up. They left it loose. That would have been
Never got to experience a fast Cavalier 64, but this was not a third mistake. This became a third time's the charm. This one actually got complete, as it rumbles, growls, and roars in my face through that calibration incident. It's gonna be ferocious. And with this German engineered 282 Get Red Muncie 5-speed with center force dual friction clutch, Fidanza aluminum flywheel, AMSOIL synthetic synchronous manual transmission fluid, which helps the synchros fly for quicker shifting. And thanks to Traction Concepts limited slip differential for better traction during launches, it is unstoppable. Well, it will need help stopping, of course, which is why I got some brake upgrades as well, especially at 150 mile/hour runs, which is one of the two goals I want to do with this car. The other goal is putting her in Hemmings Muscle Machines magazine. Oh, that's right, Thomas Jane tone from the movie The Punisher. Is that enough for you? With these R1 performance drilled and slotted rotors with ceramic brake pads, upgrading from .3 all the way up to .5.1, which increases the boiling point to reduce brake fade by a lot. And then all of a sudden she's alive. Inspire and entertain other people. This isn't just for me. This is for other people to see. This must succeed. The final hiccup now is the high idle, but this was good. It helps get the oil flowing for a good break-in, especially that camshaft. The OBD1 computer with the Red Devil prom chip is not arguing with the bill, so I may not need a tune, and that's a relief, because of this project is nearly impossible. Marty says it feels really snappy. This means engine surgery was a success. A legend in the making. A legit mini muscle car. A gear-ripping machine. A little roller coaster under my control.